Hey guys, this is Blender3danimator, and today's tutorial is on using Dupliverts. So, sorry I kind of sound a little down today. I have a fever and I'm sick. So, yeah. Anyway, try to be enthusiastic about today's tutorial. So, in today's tutorial, I'm just kidding. So, in today's tutorial, anyway, we're going to be going over Dupliverts. So, why don't we get started? It's going to be a really short tutorial, so just get it over with. So, press the M key. We're going to be using a default cube shape. We're going to move it to the second layer. So, click there, press OK. So, now if you go down here and click on your second layer, your cube's on your second layer. Go back to the first layer, press space, add mesh plane. And size it up, Go into edit mode, W, subdivide, subdivide. That's good. So, go on your second layer, select your cube, press the M key, move it back to your first layer. Now go back to your first layer, and size your cube down, select your cube, and then hold shift, right click on your plane, select, press Control P, and then select make parent. So now wherever you move your plane, your cube goes with it. So make sure you have your plane selected, go into your object tab, I think, and select Dupliverts. Now you're probably like, what the, this is dumb, I just added a bunch of lines and made it thick. Aha, select your center cube, size it down, and just so there's a couple cracks, and voila, that's what Dupliverts are. It's taking a shape and adding it to another shape on all of its vertices. So this little cube was duplicated to all this plane's vertices. So every vertice from this plane has a cube mounted to it. Pretty cool. Now, the next part of this tutorial I got from Agent 47 Crows, and I think he might have got it from somebody else, or the idea from somebody else. So we're just circulating it. So, Agent 47 Crows, if you hear about this, what's up, guy? What's up, dude? So anyway, now what I want you to do is select your plane, or it's actually the plane just with cubes on it. Go to your editing tab, go to add modifier, wave, and press Alt A to see. Oh Jesus, it's like freaking spazzing out. We don't need that. So go down here to your speed and lower your speed down. We definitely don't need something that's like just freaking ridiculous. That's still a little fast. Slow. That's a little too slow. Ah, perfect. That's a little too high. So let's lower the height. Alt A. A little too low. Ah, just right. You can change other options, but I like just changing the speed and the height, and it gets really nice. So now you have your little thingy. You can I don't know, size it up if you like, or whatever you want to do. Grab it so it's in front of the camera. Change the camera view. Let's see. Let's go with that. That's pretty good. Alright, so now select your center cube somewhere. Rotate on the bottom and select it. And now what I want you to do is go down to your material tab and change the color of the cube to, I don't know, let's make it a nice deep reddish orange. So it looks pretty good. Let's render this frame. So render current frame. And just give my computer a minute. It's not the greatest. Oh, by the way, while this is rendering, I'd like you guys to subscribe, comment, and rate my videos. Get my videos out there. I don't care. You can, if you copy the video and post it somewhere else, just let me know. I don't mind. But if you take credit for it, yeah, then I'm gonna get you caught for plagiarism. But just, if you post it somewhere, just give me a heads up that you're gonna do it. Then I don't care. But if you take my work and then, kind of irritates me. So anyway, here's this render, and looks pretty good. Too boring for me. Let's close it. Go to your sequence editor. So hit Control, right arrow key, right arrow key. Press space, scene. Drag it down so the number that you see right there goes all the way down to your first frame. Now this is going to take a minute to load because in the top right hand corner of your screen where that black box is, you're going to have your first frame appear rendered. So it's pretty much a preview of what it's going to look like. Now I'll explain to you what we're going to be doing with this scene here after it loads. Let me just explain to you while it's loading, it's going to take forever. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding glow to our scene, which pretty much adds extra light to part of the scene or to the whole scene where a good amount of light, alright, here we go, normally is. So after it's there, left click and space, glow. And after it appears, left click, and you have your little preview up here. Now, you guys out there are probably thinking, what the heck, that's dumb. It didn't do anything. Go down here and select this button. And this is the effects for your glow. So I like to increase the boost factor. So if you increase that, it has a higher intensity of glow. If you decrease the threshold, that will allow the glow to spread. If you decrease the clamp, that will kind of take some of it away. Sort of. So keep your clamp default. Blur distance, just the radius of the glow effect, really. Now you see it's not as dense here, but it kind of spreads out. So I'm going to decrease that a little, increase my boost factor up just a bit. Yeah, it's pretty good, increase the blur distance, and sure, I think that's good for me. So now, a lot of people have this trouble, go back to modeling, control left arrow twice. When they go to render, so render your frame, must be the glow over here. That might be it, so give it a minute. Give it a minute. Well, that's not glowing. What the heck? That's dumb. Aha! You can't just go and render a frame or an animation, because your glow and special effects that you added in the sequence editor are not going to appear. You need to go down here and since we were in the sequence editor, do sequence. Alright, sorry, it felt like my whole house just shook. Anyway, render the current frame, and bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. Looks good. So let's go into our materials tab, world, make this black. Re-render the current frame. It'll look a little nicer because it'll be black around the edges. Okay, well, I'm just going to cancel this because it's going to take like a zillion years. You can also add mist, which will, it's obviously like a mist for those of you who aren't retarded, and I'm not making fun of retarded people, so please don't like take me for granted or whatever. So you can add mist if you like, and it'll increase the distance and the height, and it kind of adds like a fading effect. It'll like cover part of it, it'll fade from your object to like a black. Actually, it looks pretty cool. So I only have a couple seconds left, so I'm gonna try to get this render in real quick. You have to experiment with it, because sometimes the mist is way too ridiculously heavy, and you like can't see your object at all. It just gets unnecessarily retarded. Alright, well, it's gonna take too long, so I'm just gonna cancel, close, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope this helped you out, and remember, rate, comment, subscribe, and I've been looking into these online forums for a while, even before I started doing these tutorials, and I thought maybe I'll make one for Blender, so you never know. Alright, this is Blender3danimator, and I am signing out.